Hello, good day from my workshop Tuscan column casting, building and mold making in Sri Lanka. We are looking here at two types. This is the post, which is just straight concrete, very boring, made with metal molds, which is the only way to do it with the metal right now. And there we see another one which has already a very elegant shape, which has been handworked. We had to create the shape by using the skills of our mason and some measurements according to the ancient rules of Entasis, which I already explained in another video. And here, just as a small update on what is going on here, I show you this great nice mold, which is pretty heavy, I think at least 50 kilos. So this has been cast around this original beautifully finished Tuscan style Roman column, and you see it's cracked now because some of the titanium plaster broke off when I was casting. You see here the cast parts which are there, and there's a small place which is glued, so that sometimes is enough. Everything was covered with what's the name of that wax? With the wax, I forgot the name, I'll tell you a little bit later. And paraffin wax, here it is. Paraffin stays very well, even when the sun is hitting on it, it is not liquefying too easy. Here you see some which I scraped off. These are my small buckets to mix my polyester little by little. Here's the polyester mud which was used, which looks after having been applied with the hardener, looks like this. Now you can see here that there are some transparent areas. No problem, we're gonna work more layers now outside. Inside we just need to do a small easy polishing to get rid of the dirt, and then we're gonna make a test cast, and if there are some small imperfections which really show up on the final product, we can still add some putty, which is a mixture of resin and some powder of polyester, and that is very easy to fill in such small gaps, these small places here. Now inside I already polished it just with a grinder and a pad like this, and the final today action, which is not the last one anyhow, is to adapt the base. Now this is upside down, you see, this is really what you see there with the base and the torus called down is this what is up here now, because the columns casting will be done with several parts to make it let's say more safe. I don't see ourselves at the beginning casting anything in one time like this, and we can always of course continue to add the top parts. Here are these connection points which still need to be drilled through, so there will be put some stainless screws similar to these ones here. Stainless is better, and then always covered with oil later to avoid that the concrete gets stuck to it. We can see how nicely the two parts are fitting, even though it's not straight, because it's just how they were cast. This one was already done long time ago, this was new, and in between the paraffin layer was really making it easy to dislocate the two parts later. I was splitting my mold by cutting it with a grinder. In this process the beautiful column was again ruined, because you see it's like the grinder blade was dislocating some part, but I mean that's getting ancient, it's part of history already. This history of building a Tuscan column in the jungle, beautiful tropical area, and now we will have to grind off this waxed surface first to make sure that we can work again with titanium plaster on top of all this, and then we can still decide to paint it white or just wax it or whatever. So if you're more interested about this matter, this is the top part, capital. If you're more interested about this matter, this is the mud which is still in the original length. We need to cut it with a a cutter blade, which is just worn out right now. And if you're more interested, I come back to that sentence, you can always come back and check on my channel in the future. This is what I will do now. You see, this is this tuning of the torus. See the torus, that round thing? This should in the end really smoothly go inside the shape of that column. There is now a millimeter of difference, which I just don't want to have. It should be like sliding over into the column shaft, this round shape here, which was slightly lost on this model here, because for some reason this original column lost the congé. It's called congé in French, means something like getting leave, you know, like getting granted his leave. So this is the torus. This is some other name I forgot, and here is the congé, which ends in the shaft which is first on the first third of the entire column shaft straight, and then slightly decreasing to the top and never doing a really straight line. The straight line is not part of the design of columns done correctly, except for Doric and similar affiliated Roman and Greek orders, where the straight line was from the bottom till the top, the way to decrease the diameter. Now here I will show you just how I'm doing this. I think I will do it one-handed without using my stand this time, just to do this video more easy and upload it faster. Here you see I'm just now, normally I'm using my fan. Okay, let's start the fan, and the noise of the fan will be included in the video. So this is a very powerful fan with blades which I have been getting from another fan, because the original fan was broken, and it has been just rebuilt with more propellers. It makes a sound like a small airplane. And here now I show you how I'm fine-tuning these small edges, which are really nothing anymore. It's so nice to be close to this perfection. And here this fine-tuning of course included that I was with my tool putting the ring in a way that, although it's not completely closing, the diameter now fits. Now why is that column not fitting immediately when this was the base? That is because we have been working in several stages, but I will now fill this. I will build up a layer of fiberglass here so that my mold will be again tight. Especially we only need to do it here on this area. We want to get back that shape which is very easy to build, and then just to carve, maybe with a grinder, get this thing closed, cut it, and we will see how to do it. But there's a way. Now I'm just showing you this one, and then I will upload this video. I must be careful not to do too much, because I'm using an electric tool. By hand I would much more feel the shape, which must be round, very elegant. And here there's still there are still some dots of the paraffin, which are not the problem, because we're going to melt them off with the heat gun to make sure that when we will use this as a casting tool for concrete, that our concrete has really a smooth and such elliptical shaped round congé inside. So okay, let's do this one still. If you looked at till this point, I think you're really interested. And that's already close to enough to remove it. You understood what I'm doing. I am now not using anymore the camera in one hand, because I don't want to ruin the perfection of this tool just because of doing this video with one hand. But greetings, and let's stay tuned if you are interested by Tuscan column. The final casting of a column with all the tool assembled will be also part of a video in this channel in the future. Greetings and thanks to the Romans.